Hey, 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 lemonade. Looking for creative ideas for that leftover Thanksgiving turkey? Well, here's one. How about turkey tikka masala? That's exactly what I did with my leftover Thanksgiving turkey. I made tikka masala. This was the first time that I have ever made from scratch tikka masala, and I was really, really impressed with how it turned out. I got the recipe from Bon Appetit, but as you guys may know if you've been watching any of my videos, that I always tweak things and change it according to what my family preferences are. And I did the same thing with this, and I was really, really happy with how it turned out. I think that it's definitely restaurant quality. And if you guys like tikka masala, I think that you will enjoy this recipe. So let's dive in. Here's what you're going to need. 6 cloves of garlic. You may use minced garlic, and that's exactly what I did. 4 teaspoons of finely grated peeled ginger. 4 teaspoons of ground turmeric. 2 teaspoons of garam masala. 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. 1.5 cups of yogurt, not the Greek kind. 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Turkey or chicken, in this case turkey. 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 medium onion thinly sliced, 1 whole can of tomato paste, 6 cardamom pods crushed, and you can get it in the powder form, 1 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, 2.5 cups of coconut milk, sliced potatoes or diced potatoes, and I did add potatoes to this, and steamed basmati rice. Let's start by sauteing turkey and onions in a pan, and then get your rice cooking as well. In a mixing bowl, you are going to add in all of your yogurt, then about half of the ingredients. So all of the ingredients that you saw in the previous picture, with the exception of the tomato paste and the salt, those two you want to keep to the side, but all the other ingredients you want to mix into this yogurt. And then you're going to stir it until it looks like this. Once you've got it completely mixed up, now you're going to add in your turkey. So as you can see, it's kind of steaming here. So I'm adding in my turkey and my onions, and then I want it to be completely coated. And then once it looks like this, I'm going to put it in the freezer to let it chill for just a bit. Take the remaining turkey and onions, combine them in a pot, add in a 1/4 cup of that tomato paste from the can, and then follow that up with butter. Stir this up. You're going to, of course, make sure that this is cooking. Then you're going to start to add in the other half of the ingredients, except for the salt and the cardamoms. You're going to wait on those. Add in the whole cup of tomatoes or the whole can and stir it, and this is what you're going to get. It's going to look like this, nice and pasty. Add in the ground cardamom now, and then the rest of the tomato paste, and stir it up. Add in your yogurt turkey mix, and then you're going to stir it well. This is completely optional, but I added in whole peeled potatoes and then stirred them up so they could start to cook. Add in 2 cups of the 2.5 cups of coconut milk, and then stir this up. This next step is really important. Have a bowl beside you. When you put in the kosher salt, which is what I'm doing right now, do not add the entire amount. You need to season to taste. So what you do is mix about half of it, stir it up, and then put it in a bowl and taste it and see how it is. I did end up putting all of the kosher salt in because that's how I like it, but you have to season it to taste and check it before you put the entire amount because you don't want it too salty for your liking. Add in the last half cup of the coconut milk at this time. And then after you add in the coconut milk, the next thing is to stir this up, and I go ahead and I add in the rest of the salt. As you can see now, I'm sprinkling in the rest of the salt because I think that it needed it. But again, have that bowl ready so you can taste it to make certain that it's not too salty for you. Stir this up and let it simmer until your potatoes are fully cooked. And after that happens, it's time to eat. And this is going to be served on a bed of rice. Here's my rice, and voila, dinner is served. This was quite the success at my house. Everyone in the house said that this was a keeper and they hope to see it again. So Even though it took a lot of work to put it together, it was definitely worth it. I served it with naan bread, and that's a must. It was so good. Guys, you've got to try this out. Comment down below what's your favorite Indian food. And if you try this recipe out, which I hope that you do, let me know how it turns out. Put a picture in the comment section if you can. I'd love to see it. Or if nothing else, I'd love to hear your experience with it. Did you do it exactly how I did it, or did you change something? Okay, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Make certain that you have your notifications on so that you know when I'm putting out new videos. And until next time, keep fixing good food. Bye.